Hello, 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 my tubies, my Teletubbies. Okay. So, I didn't know if you like me calling you hello, ladies and genitals, or tubies, Teletubbies. Anyway, let's go. Narcissistic triangulation, aka jealousy. Now, usually when this happens, you will not be aware that you are being triangulated with another person. To get a good picture of what is triangulation, think of a triangle. It has three sides. In narcissism, it consists of you, the narc, and someone else. It could be another woman or another man or even his mother. He could be telling either one of them bad things about you, and the reason they do this is so that they can use them against you down the road. They don't want the other person to like you, so they work towards pitting them against you. In fact, I recall my ex narc, he tried this with me and his sister. But guess what? It didn't work because she couldn't even stand him. She could barely stomach him. She thought very highly of me, and she thought I was like totally cray for being with him, and so did everyone else. They looked at me like I had, what, three heads? Sheila, are you really? Anyway, so his attempt failed miserably and it blew up in his face. Huge narcissistic injury. Narcissistic triangulation is also about a narcissist trying to make you jealous by having some other person on the side in which they will usually flaunt them in front of you with hopes that you will become jealous and upset. Now, the best way to handle this is to remember that narcissists, they live for reactions. That's what they thrive on. That's what keeps them fueled up. It's what helps to keep them alive. So instead of reacting, just ignore it. Just ignore it. I'm going to say it a third time. Just ignore it. And I know that for some people that may be hard, but that's what works. So now if you respond, that makes them feel powerful. They were trying to mess with your head, but guess what? Make it backfire on them by not responding and just ignoring it. My ex-narc, he did that one too. He tried that one on me also. But what he didn't realize is that I didn't give a crap because I no longer had feelings for him. Also, I know, the only females that deal with him are prostitutes, homeless street whores, crackheads, heroin addicts, crystal meth, and lowlifes. I mean, you have to see what he looks like. Oh, honey, please. He looks like a walking train wreck since he lost me. He's a crackhead. He done dropped so much weight. He looks horrible. Now, even before I discarded him, I had already lost feelings for him because he was abusive, he was mentally diseased, and he was cheap and stingy. And that's one thing I learned about myself, having been with him. I learned something about I can never be with no cheap and stingy man. That's so never going to happen, ever. Because all the other previous men that I had experience with, I've never been with no cheap and stingy man. I can't do it. This was the first cheap and stingy bastard that I ever came across, and trust me when I tell you, it will never happen again. You know, I have my role to play, they have theirs. So seeing him with someone else, that will only put your mind at ease. So you shouldn't get all bent out of shape, because your mind should be at ease, because you know that he has someone who has distracted him, and as long as he's distracted, he can't come around trying to abuse you or bother you. You should feel safer. You know, and another thing is you can't make someone jealous when they no longer have those type of feelings for you. Narcissists' reason for triangulation is to make you feel like you need them or that you're really missing out on something good. We know that's not true. Or they're trying to put you in the panic mode. If you don't comply to their demands, they will replace you. This is what the message they're trying to send out to you. They want you to come begging them to come back. Really? Come back to the torture chamber? Whatever. And if you're into S&M, then go for it. You know, sadistic masochism, I say go for it. But little do these narcissists know You were ready to call it quits and you was ready to get rid of them anyway. And you're glad that they moved on because now you don't have to worry about being afraid and you don't have to worry about being stalked. Good riddance to bad rubbish. If anything, I think we should all, to be honest, bow our heads down in prayer and we should feel sorry for the victim that's with him or her. Now, don't let this narcissist keep you from moving forward because remember, we are no longer victims. We are educated empaths. Sheila True Love, loving you as always. Until next time, my darlings, 2 thumbs up.